Hey Chloe, very good job on your piano on Village Dance. And the blooper reels were really good too. Alright, let's watch ya. You'll be finished with this week. Did it really well. I don't think I'll have many comments. You did it perfect. Let's go.
Come on, hurry up. I'm going to play Village Dance.
Good job.
Thank you. Now I'm going to play the chords. Bye.
Super good job. You did really well on Village Dance. And I think I heard you try to do the crescendos and decrescendos, but it's a little hard on these keyboards. It's a little easier to hear the difference on like a wooden piano or really expensive keyboards. You can hear the difference a lot better. Alright, so we're going to move on. That was a great job. Oh, in the inversions of the chords, you did those really well too. One thing is on the fingering. On the second inversion, so you go. On the second inversion, use your first and second finger. And then first, third, fifth. And then first, third, fifth. That'd be a little easier. You can also play them blocked. Alright, you did great on that too. That was good. Kelly tried it last week. What did you think about the inversion?
It was a little more hard than it looks, but
Yeah?
that's true with most piano things.
That's true. Alright, this week, I will go ahead and take the camera now. We're going to start Circus March on page 14 of the recital book. Page 14 of the recital book. We're only going to play the first page, but we are going to do hands together. Because as you can see, there's not a whole lot going on in the left hand. You got your one chord left hand, one chord, V7 chord, V7 chord, V7, one chord, and one chord. And while the left hand is really easy, the right hand is really hard. Or pretty hard. What you do is you start, we're in the key of C, aren't we? In the key of C, we want to eventually get to a moderate tempo, but we're going to start slower than that. And as you notice, we got lots of sharps, flats, naturals, but most of this is in the chromatic form, just like you did with Village Dance and with your exercises, your warm-up exercises. So it won't be too hard because it's still in the chromatic form, which you're used to and you're good at. But it is still a little bit tricky. So I want you to do hands together, lines 1 through 4. Just the first page will stop there. This song will probably take a while to learn, maybe 4 or 5 weeks. So let's see what else we see. So eventually we want to start out forte. We've got a slur here with staccatos, with an accent. So we got lots of dynamics. More staccatos, slur, staccato, accent, slur. Tons of stuff going on there. The fingering, most of it's your chromatic form fingering. So that's pretty easy. Got a crescendo here. And then we have the second page, which we'll do next week. And this starts a different section, which is quite different from the rest of the song. Okay, so I'll hand the camera to Kelly. And we'll go through real slow. Start out real slow. So I'm just going to play the first two measures. And first we'll look at the notes on the page. So the first two measures. So we start on C, 5th finger, pinky on your right hand. So what that was is that's just a chromatic scale form down to F sharp, and then back up to G. So now I'll do the same thing and then Kelly put the camera on my fingers. And then you probably heard this song too before. So. Then the second measure, we move the 4th finger to A and do another chromatic form. Okay. On the 5th measure, we're going to use our pinky 5th finger on G, and we're going to do a left hand 5 chord. Okay, so we got the C sharp there with our 2nd finger. And then the second time, the 6th measure, they want you to use your 3rd finger on D, because they're setting you up for a big chromatic scale on measure 7, which will start on a B, go all the way up to A natural, and then it goes up to B natural. And you're probably going to be like me and you're going to want to play A sharp there, but the chromatic form, the chromatic scale basically ends on A, then you move to B. Okay, so I'll demonstrate. Go ahead and watch the page and I'll play it. Whoops, starting over right here. Okay, and I'll play that again, those two measures, but Kelly will film my fingers this time. Alright, now we're going to go to the 3rd measure of line 3, and this will be just like the beginning of the song. 5th finger pinky on C. Alright, and we'll stop there. That'll probably be pretty tricky. The fingering's a little tricky. Like I said, this will be a tricky spot because you're going to want to continue the chromatic form, the chromatic scale, and to get to A sharp, but it's not. It's A to B. And then come down. So watch that one right there in the 2nd measure of the 3rd line. And like I said, the left hand's easy, right hand's chromatics, so you're really good at those, but it's kind of tricky sometimes when you get into the rhythm of doing the whole chromatic scale form, of knowing when to stop it, where to stop it. And like I said, you got a little tricky fingering here in measure 6. Because in this, measure 5 is the same as measure 6. All the notes are the same, but the fingering's different. Here you have 5th, 4th, 4th, 2, 1, 5th, 4th, 4th, 2, 3. So watch that fingering there. And that's it. Okay, so try that one page, page 14, hands together, and next week we'll move on to page 15. Alright, have a good one. See you later.